Popping, y'all. We got the homie Tyler Oliveira. Why the fuck is my computer moving hella slow? Oh, don't start with this shit, bro. Alright, anyways. Tyler Oliveira. Poland is wilding, bro. I seen this little clip. I just seen one little clip from this. The Polish president was hella racist. Awkwardly, that shit was funny, the shit he was saying. But let's see what the what the hell this shit talking about, bro. Where we at?
Go through this wall. I break through the wall. What happens to me next?
You will die like a dog.
The lowest unemployment in European Union is Poland. The highest GDP after COVID, Poland. One of the lowest debts, Poland.
This is Dominic, a member of the European Parliament from Poland, the country that just approved a new measure to shoot and kill anyone that tries to illegally enter their border.
Unfortunately,
So
one of our
blacks.
soldiers was killed with a spear. Because they behave like animals, unfortunately. They don't behave like civilized people. We are the ones with the...
Yeah, he likes to call the Africans and the browns, I guess you could say, from people from like Saudi Arabia and shit, animals, and all of these sentiments and gestures that people would call us throughout the years and whatnot. He reiterates that shit. So
with this border. So we are protecting the whole Europe.
But Poland's strict border control and refusal to take in refugees from non-neighboring countries like Syria and Afghanistan has caused the EU to propose a €22,000 fine for each person Poland refuses to take in, and guys like Dominic to...
maybe it's not a bad thing though, because like he said, there's no crime and shit, and New York, Chicago is literally, bro, it's a shithole out there because of what these migrants are doing and shit like that. Or that's what the governments are saying. That's what the media is saying. Don't know who to trust. Don't even know what to trust anymore. I gotta see that shit with my own eyes.
be labeled Islamophobic and fascist.
And Jean-Claude Juncker, the Commission president, says that you're racist. You sound proud of the fact that you haven't taken any refugees.
Of course, because this is what our people are expecting from our government. That's number one. This is why Poland is so safe. I don't care. I care about my family and about my country.
When I see the wall, I do understand that this is for my future children.
Does Poland strict...
Do you see how Trump has America always implement, always, whatever we do, the world does. No one even used to use that word, the wall, in a phrase like this. You feel me? As far as a literal wall that lets other immigrants in from the other side, But him saying that has raised everybody to come up to be, I don't want to say tyrants and shit, but now these presidents seem like they got a little bit of more chutzpah, and they're just starting to be a little more bolder and shit with their actions and their words.
Border policy work? Is Poland significantly safer than the rest of Europe because of it? And do the people of Poland want open borders?
Poland are racist. We are proud of it. And I don't really want any immigrants in my country, you know? Thank you, man.
Before meeting with Dominique, I headed to the capital of Poland, Warsaw, to see what the locals thought of Poland's border and their border patrol now being able to kill migrants illegally trying to enter their country. At university, what are a lot of the students' thoughts on, you know, shooting down illegal immigrants who come through the border?
I've never heard about it.
Okay.
But yeah, okay.
It is bad because I don't see any purpose to use a gun for the person. First of all, we need to talk. We need to identify the intention of the other person.
Oh my god, that's like a tough question.
It's a crazy question, right?
Yeah, but to be honest, like I'm not sure like how they're controlling the borders, but like I saw a lot of refugees in the Centrum here.
There are a lot of immigrants all around Europe, and sometimes it can be dangerous for the Europeans.
What are your thoughts on if you came here illegally? What should be done?
Oh, I guess I should go in prison.
Do you feel safe here in Poland as a woman?
Yeah, very much.
Do you feel safer here in Poland as a woman than you do in India?
Yeah, it's more
Oh
safe.
my god.
Yeah, it's more
I
safe.
could
A
answer
lot
that.
safer.
Yes.
You can walk, like go to work at night, and nobody cares, and nobody's like threatening you.
It's not very safe.
No?
Really, cross from the main streets.
Yeah.
I really feel not very safe because there are some strange people.
Here?
Yes.
Yeah, like men in general.
Some sick people.
Okay.
They frighten me.
Who should the border keep out? Who should it let in Poland?
Nice people, kind,
and with good heart.
Okay. Do you think having a more strict stance on the border keeps Poland safer, or?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I know that many people have that opinion.
Okay.
I want to believe that it doesn't really matter from which country you're coming.
Okay.
You know, if you apply to the culture, it's gonna be fine.
Safety has nothing to do with the border.
Okay, nothing? What are your thoughts on immigration in Poland?
Я сам являюсь политическим иммигрантом, и поэтому не мне отвечать на этот вопрос. Я пока не сталкивался с какими-то негативными проявлениями в свой адрес.
Why did you come from Belarus to Poland?
Я политический активист, и обратной дороги в Беларусь мне на данный момент нет.
How was your experience going through the Belarusian-Polish border?
У меня чуть другой маршрут. Я прилетел из Грузии. Я жил в Тбилиси некоторое время. Поэтому в моем случае без экстрима обошлось.
Ну, я считаю, что здесь женщине безопасно. И заниматься бизнесом тоже очень хорошо.
What are your thoughts on their stance on illegal immigration and the idea that they'll kill you if you try to illegally enter through the border?
Но я считаю, по международному праву все страны защищают свою территорию. Но это на законодательном уровне. Никто из хозяев, но если есть граница существует, должны соблюдаться законные вот эти данные. Поэтому, ну, если ты нелегально пересечаешь, ты территориальную целостность защищаешь. Считаю, что государство вправе применять оружие для защиты своей территории. Если ты бежишь от войны, пожалуйста, регистрируйся, получай документы, работай. Мне кажется, страна очень комфортная для жизни и, по-моему, очень толерантно относится ко всем беженцам. Я бежала от войны, и тем не менее за 2 года мы тоже здесь и открыли бизнес, и работаем, и платим налоги.
What are your thoughts on the border here in Poland as someone from Ukraine?
Fine. It's really fine. Yeah, it's no problem with service.
Was it easy to get here from Ukraine?
Yeah, really easy. Few hours
and you fled for political asylum, or you work here? Why did you come?
I work.
I believe like in most Poland, especially like the eastern part in Warsaw, we're like fully open for everybody who wants to come here in every purpose. A lot of people lost their houses, lost the safety in their life.
Yeah.
So I do not see any problem with that. In my opinion, I don't have any problem with that.
Even illegally?
You know what? In my opinion, it is like hard to be illegally at this moment because you have to cross the border. I think this is not like the main spectrum of a problem. Most of them want to be here legally because they want to have a work.
So if they come to Poland, but they are from a country that's not a neighboring country to Poland, should they be allowed to come in here and be a refugee?
Yes, sure, because we've been in this situation in Poland. We have a trouble history, so we need a help for our neighbor.
What are your thoughts on illegal immigration?
I think the crime rate is going much higher so far.
So what about like Syrian refugees, like Afghanistan refugees, Eritrea? Are they close enough to be considered neighbors, or should they go to the neighboring country?
They're not like, of course, geographically they're not our neighbors, but if they looking for a safe place, they want to be here legally, they want to have a work, they want to build a new life, I don't see a problem with that.
Have you heard about the Belarusian-Polish hybrid war, they call it?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
Of course, this is not correct. I mean, to allow or to bring people from outside just to push them in EU.
But before heading to the Poland-Belarus border to see what Poland says is a hybrid warfare at play where Russia is sending migrants from China and Africa into Poland for them to then enter the rest of the EU and then financially and socially destabilize the rest of Europe. I met up with Dominique, member of the European Parliament and Poland's Law and Justice Party. Is this man a racist, alt-right Islamophobe as the mainstream media and leftist detractors call him? I want to ask him, how does Poland's new border wall work? Can any refugees come in? What is this hybrid war? And how does their border control differ from other EU countries? And more importantly, does it work?
I'm not saying nothing wrong with Trump, for example.
Arab
but what I'm saying is,
for your water, but through scent alone.
I fucked up. I gotta go back. But what I'm saying is, you know, it's
Poland's Law and Justice Party.
It's the fact that Trump came with a character, you know, he came with a character and whatnot, this whatever racist, alt-right, Proud Boy character. And that's what got him, you know, middle America loved that shit. They ate it up, you feel me? But in the Bible Belt, they ate it up. But these other cats that do it, they're taking that shit literal, and they're hella serious about that shit. Cause in El Salvador, this dude Trump's a character. These dudes are taking it serious as far as being out there with it and stuff. That's just what I think. I don't know. Who the fuck am I?
Is this man a racist, alt-right Islamophobe, as the mainstream media and leftist detractors call him? I want to ask him, how does Poland's new border wall work? Can any refugees come in? What is this hybrid war? And how does their border control differ from other EU countries? And more importantly, does it work?
And I'm very happy that we are on the street, not in the studio. Yeah. You can see, and everyone can see.
Japan.
Yeah, the difference. It's beautiful.
Would this look different in Paris, London, anywhere in Germany? What are your thoughts?
I think the easiest way to answer it is Eurostat is the most important when it comes to the data.
Okay.
The safest country in Europe, Poland. The lowest unemployment, Poland. The less crimes, Poland. So if you ask me about any data, we are leaders. Okay. And that is the fact. It's not my political opinion. Yeah. When I quote this
picture looked like
in European Parliament, they were very unhappy.
Also, if you want to support our boots on the ground, independent journalism that is not bought and paid for by corporate interests, along with uncensored early access to all my videos before they go up on YouTube, and exclusive DLC content that YouTube won't let me upload, go subscribe at patreon.com/Tyler Oliveira for less than $5 a month.
The whole discussion on migration started in 2015 when Germany started this madness. In 2018, I said quite famous words: zero illegal migration in Warsaw, in every single police city. We don't want any illegal. Then they called me Islamophobe. If someone is from China, if someone is from India, or someone is, it doesn't matter who he is, what he believes in. If he's illegal, we do not want that. The difference between refugee and a migrant, especially illegal migrant, is very, very, very clear. The refugee is the person who flee from the country of conflict to the first safe country. I didn't know that Syria is bordering country with Poland.
It's not.
It's not.
Okay.
To the first safe country. That is why we took over 2 million Ukrainians. Legal.
Because you are contiguous, you guys border.
That's right. Okay. That's right.
In the case of Syria, Afghanistan, Eritrea, that is not the case.
They are not refugees. I'm trying to repeat it every single time. If you want to come, you can come. Submit your documents, ask for a visa, stay here for 6 or 10 months, pay taxes, contribute to the society, then you're welcome. Why not? We are not North Korea.
Sure. Why are Syrian, Afghanistan refugees coming to Poland and not
migrants?
UAE.
Why Qatar did not react? Why
aren't they going to Qatar?
Very rich Arab country.
Okay.
Where is Qatar? I'm trying to ask this question for years now. Yeah. And I cannot find any answers because we've been told that this is a global problem, so there is a need for a global solidarity. So there is no global solidarity.
Sure.
Like Qatar is the great example. Our soldier was killed with a spear by the illegal.
Terrible.
So that would happen on the streets if we would let them in. They started this madness by willkommen politik.
Okay.
That was the politik, welcoming illegals because they were hoping for cheap labor. Okay. They found out that those who came illegally, they don't want to work. They don't want to work, but there's much more crimes.
Sure.
So they said, okay, let's spread them around.
Instead of sending her, just like the great Dr. Kaba said, even with the Ellis Island and all that kind of stuff back in the days, they didn't send their doctors. They didn't send their teachers. They didn't send their lawyers. They didn't send nobody. They sent their criminals. They sent their sick. They sent their remedial. They sent their dyslexic. They sent everybody that was already in jail, or they took them out of jail and sent them here. And that's what I heard is happening right now. That's just, you know what I'm saying? They're not sending people who, remember, oh man, the Bison homies were doing it for cheap and all that kind of bullshit. Nah, they're coming out here wild. And I heard, I don't know these things, obviously. All I can see what's on the fucking phone and what's on the fucking news. Now, I'm not saying I'm not a news believer, obviously. I don't believe that shit. But I'm just, I don't know. But like he's saying, they might not want to work. I don't know. Shit.
Let's say that this is our responsibility and European solidarity, and then we're gonna get rid of this problem. So, in European Union, they started the thing they called quota system.
Okay.
Each country should take migrants. They called refugees. That's how they call them. They says you're gonna pay like 22,000 euros per person if you will not take them in.
And you guys said no. We
No,
are not doing that.
Of course not.
What were the consequences to that old action, I suppose?
They tried to force us to take illegals. We said no, it's better to pay, it's better to have frozen assets, whatever, rather than risk our own life.
Okay.
And look at the streets now.
Do a pan?
Whatever you do it for less.
Does look like, I mean, if you compare it to how New York looks right now, New York, Frisco, and Oakland, oh my God, them shits look like fucking war zones, dude. It's sad.
Oh.
Has Poland always been this way, Dominic?
This is what is needed to understand why we cherish our freedom so much.
All right.
Because of Russia, because of Germany, historically, Poland did not exist for 123 years. We gained our independence back in 1918. So after that, after 1918, we had a little bit of freedom. But then in 1939, Germany and Russia attacked.
Both fronts.
Both. And we had this terrible communism in Poland for 70 years. That's why I hate Putin. I hate him because he's trying to go back to the Soviet Union era.
Trying to be like
the way he behaved, the way Russia
I guess they got their own beef
is
out there, I guess,
unpredictable.
huh?
123 years.
What did you say?
Finally, we have an MP with a great English.
There we go. When did this hybrid war begin? Is this an act of Russia trying to antagonize?
Of course, it's because when you go to the papers, you see that the guys who came to Belarus are with the Russian visas.
I wouldn't want them to.
So we know that by the fact, it's not an opinion.
Say no slick shit to me
So
out there.
the whole
Racist
process of traveling is organized by Russia. And because of the green border with Belarus,
expensive, though.
they are
Kinda
able
boring
to
to keep it
come
honest with
to Belarus and attack our borders. So it's organized by Russia, of course. And they want to destabilize Poland and other countries because the whole thing is not only about Poland, Hungary, Italy, and others. In this part of Europe, we know that Russia is responsible.
And when you push back against the Muslim refugees, illegal immigrants, whoever they were, why did they call you an Islamophobe? What happened there?
First of all, it's not true.
Okay.
One of my closest friends is from Syria.
I have black friends.
You know, he came here legally.
The oldest
He
one in the
started
book.
his company.
Yeah.
He
The
pays
oldest trick
taxes.
in the
He's
book.
been here for many years, and we are very close friends.
How can I be
He's
racist?
from
I got black
Syria, and he
friends.
says, never ever let them come in. Oh, of course, they call us racist. They call us Islamophobes. It's not true. They try to tell us that the doctors will come, engineers will come, that our society.
Sure.
It's all bull.
Do you need doctors?
Of course not.
Do you
I mean,
need more doctors? Well,
but we need doctors, not doctors,
Do you
right?
need their doctors?
No, thank you. Take them. I want Poland to be like this. Look.
Now, is most of the Polish government in agreement with your stances on this? Is
This phrase, be like Poland, because of decisions which were made by our government. Yes. Dzień dobry.
Dużo sukcesów.
Dziękuję bardzo.
Dziękuję. Dobrą robotę pan robi.
Dziękuję.
Dominic, you're loved far and wide here, it seems. It's like this message is resonating with a lot of the public.
And you have to remember that this is a very liberal city.
Sure. Are you a big fan of them?
Yeah.
Amazing. Tell me about the live bullets, the fact that you can now kill illegal immigrants trying to enter the border.
I love it. If you are trying to commit a crime on the Polish soil, you might be dead. We do not know if you're a refugee, a migrant, or a terrorist. That's why after our soldier was killed, our parliament passed a law that we can use live bullets to protect our nation. We heard that
You know how I look at it, though. That just means one thing and one thing only. You see dark, you shoot. That's the message to they soldiers. I bet you that.
appeared, but there is no such a zombie cities like
Philadelphia,
San Francisco. We don't have that. You know why?
Why not?
Because we are protecting our border.
Okay.
That's the way they
trees
try
is
to
legal
populate
actually in Poland.
into the country.
The whole
Any
country, I think,
illegal
is legalized
activity is
trees, if I'm
always
not
connected
mistaken.
to the drugs
Okay.
or guns. But drugs is a very good business. So it's not only about having illegals, it's also about security and anti-drugs war. So we are winning at the moment. You can see how happy people are,
Putin toilet paper.
how safe they feel. You can tell. It's just beautiful. You can't see this kind of thing in Europe anymore.
When do you think the rest of Europe lost this?
When they decided to be politically correct. It started with the leftists. This is what they want. They want diversity. What kind of diversity? With a knife and a rifle? Is this diversity?
Sure. Beautiful.
You do not see soldiers with the rifles as you see in London or in France. There's no need. We are not racist. We are not Islamophobes. We are logical. So I think it's very important to have this discussion, our discussion, while eating.
Okay.
I tell you why.
Why?
Because it's so peaceful. Can you show around?
Beautiful.
How peaceful it is. You don't feel any stress.
They could be
You
just
do
like
not
downtown,
feel
though.
any anxiety. You don't feel
You know what I'm saying?
threatened by
Go to the-
anyone. You don't have anyone coming
the
to your
hood?
table
wanna see the
and
hood.
asking
Or
for
is there any
money
hoods? Maybe there's not.
or whatever. You just sit, relaxing, have a nice beer, and then you have beautiful pierogies. This is what I love about Poland. That's why.
Was he eating a dumpling? What is that?
Well, every country has homeless, but can you see any?
Why are the women so beautiful here?
What about men? Hello.
No offense to the guys.
No. Poland is the last stronghold of normality in Europe and in the world in many, many ways. Come and visit.
And you made sure I wasn't a Russian propaganda asset, right?
I hope you're not. You would be killed.
All right.
The whole process of replacement is just a fact, by the numbers.
What's a
It's not my
pierogi?
political opinion. By the numbers, we are in a very, very bad situation. And listen to me, I do understand that you will have maybe someone who will translate it into Arabic or any other. Do not come to the Polish border.
What will happen if you do and you try to enter illegally?
You might be killed.
Let me make this
You'll
very
come
clear.
here illegally. You will try to harm any of our soldiers. You will be killed. Cheers.
Cheers to pierogis, to Poland, and
This
Come.
nigga is crazy.
I'm telling you.
DUM on
This is
stream.
the only interview in my whole career when I let someone record me while I'm eating.
How is it? As a man of the people.
It tastes like freedom. It's Saturday night.
Yes.
Look. There's no beggars. There's no homeless. There's no fentanyl.
We don't do Chick-fil-A. We don't do...
McDonald's.
No, we don't.
Burger King.
No, we don't.
KFC.
No, we don't. We do proper Polish, very healthy food.
What are your thoughts on Poland?
We arrived yesterday.
Where are you from?
Rome. Italy, yeah.
Do you feel safer as a woman?
Yes, yeah.
Do you feel safe in Rome as a woman? Or Italy? Sorry.
No, not at all.
Why?
It's just dangerous.
Where are you from? When you compare Rome,
He's going for
which I visited, what do you feel like?
Sorry.
Because it's not safe.
Why is it not safe?
Because we don't feel safe like walking alone at night.
Who are you afraid of at night?
Men.
Which men? Men in general or specific types of men who come from different places?
Like men.
Italian men?
Say, God, they want to say it so bad. Say it.
What do you think?
Can I ask you?
Here's the thought.
Can we please order in the meanwhile?
Yes, they do.
Can you
Damn, they were on the.
you find one?
I would edit that out. I would have edited that out. That was so weird.
Okay, they don't need it. They can buy their own. Why do you think they feel unsafe in Rome? Let's be honest.
Because of Africans, they are afraid to say something.
So his argument is that African migration to Italy has had an impact increasing the rape in Italy.
Shit. Oh shit. That cat is wild. Oh shit. That was hyphy right there. Wow. Wow.
For example, or in Germany,
Shit.
or in France, or in UK. Would that be accurate?
But the girls
Would
want
you
to say
stand on
that though.
business to that fact?
Oh
When we meet like a guy in the street, we don't know if he's Italian, English, Spanish. It's like potentially dangerous.
Okay.
Can I ask you for your... What do you think about Prime Minister Meloni?
Go.
Meloni?
Meloni. She's going to deport people now. What are your thoughts on that?
What do you think about her?
Good or bad? No trick answer.
Good or bad?
Totally bad. Bad person.
Why is she bad?
She's not tolerant. She's racist.
Oh, she's racist. She's not tolerant. Oh, so you don't know who's raping?
What do you mean? I don't understand the question.
Wipe your mouth.
She doesn't understand the question.
What are you trying to say? This.
Okay, so one more question. Who's gonna win in US? What do you think? It's gonna be Kamala or Trump?
Hopefully Kamala.
Oh.
There you go. Thank you very much. Ladies, have a beautiful night in Poland. We support leftists in US. Why they want Kamala to win when they are not?
Yeah, he was over
about
it.
safety in Italy because of illegal migration. What the f is going on in their brains?
They said a few words that I think are important. Inclusivity, right? Acceptance, right? I think that's it.
The real acceptance is in Poland.
What are they eating? Why is no one talking about that?
It's been 2 years I live in Gdańsk. I study master's.
So what are you doing in Poland?
Yeah, I study master's in international business.
So you are from Iraq, moving to Poland to study?
Yep.
Are you legally in Poland?
I'm legally in Poland.
Okay.
You're very welcome.
Thank you very
legally, you're very welcome.
Appreciate it. I watch all of your videos and I totally support you. I love that you respect your country. Because I'm also like,
are you Christian?
I'm an
Oh, interesting.
Welcome, bro.
Whoa, he's a Muslim converted to Christian? He might be a coon.
You probably know Vistaprint for business cards.
I don't know too much about that Iraqi cuz.
Legally in here, you are very welcome. I really like that you put Poland and Polish people first before anything. That, like you said, we have normality here.
Okay, normality.
We don't have chaos here.
Okay.
You can express your whatever you are. Just don't push your agenda on someone.
Okay.
I'm with my girlfriend, and
Where is she? Come over. Come over. Is she Polish?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dzień dobry.
Hello.
Mam na imię Dominik. Cześć.
You're super. You just get married.
You're very welcome.
There we go.
You see the difference between illegal and legal presence in here.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, have a beautiful night.
Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Yeah.
She was
Yo, this
cherished, she
dude's
was
crazy.
taken care of. Yeah. If you want this Hollywood movies, this beautiful stories of
Shout out to
love
Ephraim, shout
to
out to
be
Driver.
real, you will not respect
Snapchat.
our women.
What's
We're
your
gonna take care of
TikTok?
you.
Simple.
You can.
And with gratitude and respect.
Pay your taxes, get Polish wife, become a Polish. Be like Poland.
After a night out on the safe streets of Warsaw,
Dominique
Dominique took me to Poland's border they share with Belarus to show me a project they've spent $2.5 billion on to help keep Poland Polish.
So we're here. This place looks brand new. They're not messing around. They're strapped. They got camouflage. They got big guns. They're not here smiling. They're here straight-faced. Who are you? Why are you here? So luckily we have the clearance. We should be good to go through. Let's see how big and bad this wall is.
Oh, shit.
They're not messing around. Okay, that seemed intense. They did not play around.
No jokes.
Do they know who you were?
Yes, they know, but the procedure is procedure, and I respect that.
Yeah.
This is the border of European Union with Belarus. We are the ones with this border. So we are protecting the whole Europe.
How new is this?
Well, the wall was built very fast. I must say, when the first attempt.
right here.
Look, soldiers all the way through, but don't record them.
Okay.
Don't record them.
Point out myself. This is a training camp. This is home. What is this? They live here?
Well, when they have a service night, they have a place to change and prepare and this and that. It's a lot of them. Our border was not ready for that, but what we did, we reacted straight away. We built the wall. You're gonna see the wall in a minute.
After the murder of the guard?
No, that was beforehand. When the whole madness started in Europe, our government decided, okay, that's enough. We're not taking all this crap. We're gonna build the wall.
But how exactly are they sending the refugees or the illegal migrants?
What they do, they invite them to Russia.
Okay.
They are getting tourist visa. They pay for it. Then they are transported from Moscow or other places in Russia to Belarus and then to the border, Polish border.
And I've seen some TikTok videos of people trying to break through the wall.
Well, yes, they try it every single night.
Sure.
It's not like you don't have to protect it. You do have to protect it.
Okay.
Let's park here and walk.
Amazing.
Okay?
It looks peaceful out here. What time do people start trying to break into the wall?
Every night about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. This is when they trying to cross the border. They know that this is the best time. Oh, you can see soldiers now. You can see some guys.
So he's aware of our presence. He's on guard.
You see, you just said that it's very peaceful.
Sure.
It is peaceful. It took us 30 seconds to have a soldier reacting for someone's presence. Nie przekraczamy, mamy...
Mógł mi pan przypomnieć, jak się pan nazywa?
Dominik Tarczyński.
O, okej.
Does he know you?
Yes, but you have to say your name.
I see.
There's no
Yeah, it
jokes.
could be
That's
like
why
a
I think
lookalike
they're
or whatever.
professional.
Remind me
They
what your
know
name
their
is
job.
again? That was tight.
Najlepiej by było, bo to też dla
Like, I don't care
sędziów
who you
pokoju,
are,
nie? Że
homie.
oni później nagrywają, widzą kto tutaj wchodzi, kto nie wchodzi. No.
Tak?
No tak, nie wiadomo kto się wczai w krzakach, nie? Także jest też dla własnego bezpieczeństwa.
So he says if we don't have masks, for us it's not good to be there because they are recording Russians and Belarusians. They want to know who's into the subject, who's interested in the border protection. So for our own safety, we don't have masks. We shouldn't enter because it's not safe. It's a war. It's not a joke.
So we'd be in the database.
Yeah.
And is this largely contested right here? Are people trying to go through this?
Right. That's
shorter, much shorter compared to
and
this.
it was thousands of them.
Thousands
of them in one day. They tried to force Polish border and they lost.
Okay.
We stopped them. It was, I don't know, maybe 10,000 of them. A lot. So a lot of things going on at the moment.
Look at that. There's clothes right there. People are trying to get over this.
Straight away. So I'm proud to be here to see this soldiers and to see their service and to see the wall, because when I see the wall I do understand that this is for my future children, for my future wife, for my future family. I would say to every single leftist, if you don't believe that this is war, come and see.
Let's say I'm from Syria, I want to go through this wall, I break through the wall, what happens to me next?
You're killed, dead,
shot.
You will die like a dog. You can hear now.
Who is that? Belarus?
Yeah, you can hear them. Yeah.
Who was that? It's a speaker or people?
No, the people. They're in the groups. They communicate as well. They're very well organized. I think they are. Some of them are trained, paid, obviously.
Sure.
They are not just simple people.
Like mercenary groups?
Oh yes. You can tell that Russia pays well to destabilize, like Poland and other countries. They want us to spend money on this rather than around healthcare or anything else. One of their colleagues was killed just from this kind of distance.
Yeah.
He with the spear.
The spear.
Yes, so it's not safe for us to be here because it's just a moment and you might be dead. But 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, the war starts every night.
They can be over
Then we hopped in the car to visit another part of Poland's border deep in the forest that used to be a completely weak border just a few years ago.
A little bit creepy out here.
You wanted to come and see.
Yeah.
And this is reality.
Sure. Keeping our eyes peeled to see if we see anyone in the forest. It's not impossible to get through the wall, but it's highly unlikely given the amount of security here. I thought this would be a little bit more lax, like some parts of the southern border in the US. This is not relaxed.
This is war.
Actual
this is completely actual war.
We made it. We'll hop out so you can see, but this wall is in the middle of the forest. The road is not even paved, just to emphasize how rural this location is.
We had to do it in the middle of the forest.
Yeah.
There was no infrastructure.
Sure.
Because that is a green border.
Yeah.
So
yes, we see soldiers already.
We can see the border actually as it is. Look how long it is.
Yeah. And not only that, we have barbed wall and then another wall, double wall.
And then you have good soldiers, right? So that's very important.
Yeah. Fully masked up with their faces too.
They are recorded by Russian, so they don't want to.
And there's cameras in the
It's a little
forest
dark out there.
Oh yeah.
Recording.
I would have wanted to go home after
That's
this.
right. The day in, day out.
I
They're
think we
watching
got
these
what we
walls.
needed. Let's start going towards the other side.
Sure. Fair question. All those cameras right there. Massive surveillance. Hi.
Everyone who died because of the terrorists in Europe is because your lack of decisions, lack of bravery, political correctness. You are responsible. Leftists are responsible for chaos in Europe, and they think they fight us, Republicans, conservatives. You're not fighting us. You're fighting with your own nations. We are protecting our own nations, and this is the proof. Can you hear that?
Whoa.
They're throwing stuff.
We heard it. I heard a rock.
Yeah.
Should we say hi?
No, they're throwing rocks.
Why?
Because they behave like animals, unfortunately. They don't behave like civilized people. You can see on the video.
This long?
They can easily, like long spears, like on the video when our soldier was killed, it's easy for them to throw it and kill you.
Let's get out of here. If you can't hear it on the mic, they're throwing rocks right now. People do want to get in. The question is, when will they try and how will they be punished? Let's get out of here, yeah?
After seeing the symbol of Poland's defiance against the EU's push towards diversity, open borders, and economic opportunity for those less fortunate from countries that are culturally dissimilar, I met up with Dominique in Brussels to see where Europe's elite politicians meet and decide the fate of an entire continent.
Okay, let's go.
Because I'm curious, what is he? He's not the prime minister. Is he just like where the chain of command is this dude? He has all the access, but I don't know. I'm like, is he just
amazing? What's the current split between liberals and conservatives in parliament right now?
It's about 100 conservatives on 720 MEPs. So it's not much, but I think it's better to be a strong, small group rather than a massive. You know the story of 300.
Sure. Of course. Us. What are your thoughts on the rest of parliament here, the EU in general?
I don't like it.
What are your thoughts on Brussels?
I don't like it at all. I tell you why. Again, I'm trying to be very objective, but I cannot be blind on statistics. Rapes, killings, stealings, stabbings. We don't have it in Poland.
Sure.
And when you see official data from here, from Eurostat, you see how Poland great is. It's so sad. But then when we are trying to tell them what is the reason of all this, they don't want to listen. They think that they're better, smarter. And now,
how large of a check would I have to write to buy you out?
You don't have this kind of money.
Okay.
You see, the difference between me and the rest is that I don't need sponsors. I don't need it. That's why they don't own me. That's why I can say what I think and what I believe.
like Trump.
This is what
He
they're
doesn't need
afraid
the
of.
money.
The voice of the people.
This is it. If we pop in?
Yes, it's closed, right? Okay, so this is the place where
Oh,
we
that's
take votes,
sick. I've
and
always
this
wanted to
is
see
the
that,
place
like the
where
UN
we have the
shit.
speeches. We have 2 buildings. This is the machines for voting.
Okay.
Oh,
What will it
that's
take to
the-
make
okay,
Europe
that's-
great
that's
again, in
their
your opinion?
Poland
To
version.
go back to the roots, Roman law, Greek philosophy, Christianity, not only as a faith, but also as a culture, as the way of living, mentality, art, music, everything. That's why I think Roman law, Greek philosophers, and what we had, not only last century, but throughout century, is great. I want to raise my future children as a Christians. So when you see attacks on Europe, you see attacks on Christianity, mainly on Catholics.
In 20 years, how do you think Europe will look like at this rate?
It's going to be very, very bad. It's not going to change for better. I think it will be more killings, more stabbings, more terrorist attacks, more wokeness, unless most of the nations will change their
Once you
governments.
go woke,
So
you go broke.
please God, they will wake up. But the change will start if Donald Trump wins in US. Because whatever happens in US, it happens in Europe 6 or 10 months later.
Do you think we'll see walls like what we saw in Poland and other European countries soon?
It's a matter of time.
Yeah.
Dictate what
100%.
happens
The
around the
final
world,
word to
especially
the
Black
viewers
America.
and to you would be always remember who you are, be proud of who you are, do not be afraid, be brave, fight, and make your life great.
I know this is a tough one. Dominic, are you single?
Yes, I am. Why?
I don't know. I'm sure some viewers might be curious.
What kind of question is that?
That was super
family,
curveball,
no?
though.
Yeah, I am single, so thank you. Pleasure. Thank you very much.
Be like Poland.
Be like Poland, be brave.
Bye.
That nigga said, hit me up, nigga. Obviously, don't be fucking. Oh, fuck. That nigga said because of Africans, though. That was the funniest shit I've seen on one of these videos so far. I laugh at that kind of shit. That shit is funny, bruh. Like, it's hard to explain, bruh, but hey, man. Thank you, Tyler Oliveira, for a great video. Get your boy subscribed, man. I appreciate y'all.